Salve omnes, and welcome back to the channel. Just got a quick update video this time. Since Raiders rework dropped at the beginning of Season 10, there has been 3 patches I think that have affected the character quite a bit, and with my Breach video finally finished, I can address them, and to fix the other problem of just how many punishers that I failed to put into my Raider guide. With the exceptions of what you'll see in this video, the guide is still very much usable, but I wanted to make sure my channel is as up to date as it can be. I will be leaving a link in the video description to my original Raider guide if anybody is interested. From bug fixes to another major patch changing the out of stamina state to a more sensible change regarding stamina drain, Raider went from very strong to even stronger, but now is heading in a much more balanced direction. This short video will be covering the changes as of the most recent patch and updating the out of stamina punishers from my Raider guide, thanks to commenter feedback and more practice with the hero on my end. Okay, and with that brief introduction out the way, let's begin. Firstly, rushing guard break is now only on forward dodge. A very welcome change, it was way too powerful before as a defensive option. Next up, stunning tap. Damage has been reduced from 18 to 15 and also does a flat 20 stamina damage as opposed to setting the opponent's stamina at 20. This can now put opponents out of stamina, but again this is a welcome change. Raider's forward throw now deals a flat 20 stamina damage for the entire length of the carry instead of 20 stamina damage for every 100 milliseconds the opponent was carried. Stampede charge, which is the out of lock version of the grab, now does 20 stamina damage flat instead of 25 stamina damage per 100 milliseconds the opponent was carried. And the knee at the end, if the opponent hits the wall, deals 30 stamina damage as opposed to 40. The stamina damage from the knee does stack with the carry, so 50 stamina damage total, but before, Raider was easily able to do more than twice that. Very significant changes. Raider is still strong, but you won't be losing 90% of your stamina every time you're grabbed by a Raider now. And finally, Raider Storm or Neutral Zone Attack is no longer punishable by guard break if it hits your opponent. A very good change, no hero should be punished for landing an attack from neutral. Now the updated punishers. For Raider's throw punishers you always do a controlled throw, that is to throw backwards. You can still get a stunning tap into Raider Fury for 65 damage. This isn't the soft feinted version, you must dodge forward to do the stunning tap. For a less stamina intensive option, stunning tap into top heavy for 63 damage. Only 2 less damage, but more efficient in terms of stamina. The use of stunning tap in these punishers link into chain finishers, so you can no longer pressure the opponent after you use these punishers, despite their high damage. This one's a little tricky. Delay a light attack, then after you're back in neutral, throw a top heavy. The total damage here is 60, but you can continue your chain for some added pressure. You will be able to know if you're a neutral or not because the neutral heavy has no hyper armor, therefore there will be no white flash on the Raider. After your delayed light attack, you can opt to chain into a top heavy instead. You lose 5 damage here, but the execution is a little easier and you still have the option to continue your chain for added pressure. If you do not delay your light attack, your opponent will not be unbalanced by the throw. And delaying your light too late will cause it to whiff. I recommend going into the training arena to practice this as the timing is quite difficult to get consistently at first. A controlled throw into a wall nets you a side heavy into Raider Fury for 90 damage. The zone comes out at different timings relative to which direction you threw your heavy from. It comes out slower from the right but will execute if it kills. Another option on the out of stamina wall throw is a side heavy into top heavy. This does 80 damage, so you are losing 10, but with the added benefit of being able to continue your chain and pressure the opponent. On an out of stamina parry, you can go into a stunning tap and follow up with a top heavy for 63 damage. Alternatively, you can light attack into Raider Fury for a total of 65 damage. Finally, you can light attack into top heavy for 55 damage. You are losing damage here, but the trade-off is the versatility you have in continuing your chain. Putting pressure on your opponent while they are out of stamina will always be advantageous to you. And that's it. Raider is moving in the right direction. The oppressive stamina drain Raider once had is now being diminished without affecting the offensive capability of the character. Is Raider balanced though? We're getting there. Personally, I'd like to see Stunning Tap do either 10 or 12 damage. Given its versatile nature, blinding, stamina drain and link to chain finishers, I don't understand why it does the same damage as Raider's regular light. The pommel can't be that much sharper than the axe blade itself, and even Highlander's pommel strike hits for 10. That's just my opinion though. I do think we're going to have a little easier time fighting Raider now, and I'm more inclined to play the hero now we're closer to balance. If you found this video helpful, leave it a like and consider supporting the channel by subscribing. Remember to tick the bell icon to receive notifications of new content, and please comment down below if I've missed anything out or to give your opinions. See you in the next video. Ciao for now.